went to the door and said, "Who is it?" And they said, "Police." And we opened the door, and they were holding Robin's purse.
They said, "We have reason to believe that your daughter has been involved in a fatal car accident."
We just stood there. We were thinking, fatal. Fatal. That just means one thing. It's not like she's in the hospital waiting for us to come and check on her. And so they came in, and God sent just the 2 police officers that we needed. They were believers. And we were sitting on that couch, and they got down on their knees in front of us and held our hands and prayed with us. And we really did feel the peace of God. We really did feel His comfort. We really did feel it's all okay.
We did.
It was our dream house. 2 fireplaces, big wood cook stove. It was really nice.
We had to hire a bricklayer, and he came, and he had a assistant that didn't speak English. Our hearts just really went out to him. We'd had a similar experience in Haiti when we went there. We were reasonably intelligent adults that all of a sudden were communicating on a little child's level.
We were under a lot of stress, and we were praying together one night in bed, and we were just wanting to be delivered. We were just wanting some kind of answer, and instead of getting, delivering us, God just gave us this dream.
So we moved to a house very close to, in West Asheville, very close to where I work, and we were there for a couple of years, but we just realized that that wasn't right either. If we were going to be in a place where we were comfortable, the people coming to us would be comfortable, and our neighbors would be comfortable with it, then we need to live where the people are that we wanted to reach. It was a house, and we had same problems that families have no matter where they're living, and we just realized that for us, that wasn't our ultimate dream. We came here really not knowing exactly what we'd be doing. We just thought this was the place to be a little more immersed in Spanish. We just came here to try to be good neighbors and see what happened.
We had about 13 kids that we worked with. We were actually doing this ministry before Robin died. We were doing it, and they were all teenagers. We weren't doing any kids, and so...
And they weren't primarily from this neighborhood.
They were just from all out there in West Asheville, and so that was what kept us getting up every day. We had a lot of things going on this burner and that burner and that burner, but all of them stopped when Robin died, except for those boys. Most of the time, like I said, my blinds were shut, my door was locked, and I didn't answer it when people knocked. David and all of his little cousins and friends were out there playing right outside my kitchen window, and they were running around, and I heard them calling each other horrible names, and I was thinking, how could any parent let them talk that way? But then I realized the parents don't speak a word of English, and so I was like, Steve, we have a bunch of hoodlums out here. They're in elementary school, and they're headed nowhere. And then they came into my yard under my tree and started taking little baby birds out of the nest, out of the birdhouse, and dropping them all over on the ground and holding them. And I went running out there, and I was very angry. I was very upset, and I scared them all. I told them, don't do that. Don't touch them. Put them down. I was trying to say the mother's not going to have anything to do with them now. And then I came inside, and I thought, what have I done? I've just ruined my chances with these kids.
We were grabbing some little birds, And Miss Ruthie came out and started yelling at us to leave those birds alone, because that's when she had barely lost her daughter. A few days later, she came out and apologized to us and told us that what she was going through.
And I saw the kids, and I said, "Do you remember me? My name's Ruthie. I was talking to you about the birds." And I said, "If I saw someone out here hurting you, I would be just as upset if they were hurting you, because God made you too." And so I invited them down to the house. I took them snacks and drinks out on the porch, and that was the beginning. Steve especially. It's like something that was dead in him has become alive since she died.
I've always just, whatever seemed like the right thing to do, I do it because that was the right thing to do. But, yeah, now there's more passion in it.
Just like anybody who's been hurt can tell you, you think you'll never love again, but that's proof that God's real, because you find yourself loving again. You find yourself caring again. You think, I'm spent, there's nothing left of me. And you just find yourself caring again.
Every time I think about Miss Ruthie, I think about Jesus.